Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the week of May 9th. Now Aries, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Aries, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scams. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you. Now, if you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right, so let me make sure everything is in view here. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Go ahead and put the deck right here, and then we'll also take 3 Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. All right. Aries, I definitely like to see what we have here for you. You have some big energies. 3 of the 4 cards are major arcanas, so you're dealing with major themes right now in this week, in this time here in May. And it almost like there's this energy here of the worst being behind you. I also am getting this message here of you successfully healing something in your life, this opening up doors for you, potentially even in love, if this is what you're here for. Some of you healing something which then brings significant person or partner into your life could absolutely be possible. This person could be a Libra. But let's just go ahead and let's dive right into this. So in your overall situation in the middle here, you do have this Temperance card. So this is one of the best indicators of healing in the tarot. One of the key phrases here with this card is healing. And really it's about your situation turning around. This card comes after the change and transformation of the Death card. And it says that you can now rest knowing that your situation is on the mend. We could say the worst is behind you for right now. And this Temperance energy here is also a card of balance, patience, moderation. By the way, moderation is key for you in this reading, and I'll talk about that, why I feel that way for you because of these 2 cards in the past. But moderation is absolutely something that's coming in. There's alchemy at play here too, as you see the energies swirling between the cups. And then the other thing about this Temperance card that I'll say is this card can bring a soulmate into your life, but you must first balance yourself out, okay? And if you're not here for love, if you're already partnered and you have a great relationship, if it's not a soulmate, this can bring an important situation into your life, an important event into your life after you do the work to balance something out. Now, in the past, you have the Devil and the 3 of Cups. Okay, this is about moderation. Okay, the Devil is a card of our shadows. And this is a card that's potentially associated with addictions. And remember, addictions are not just substances and alcohol. It can also be Netflix, eating, there's addiction to exercise. There's addiction to video games, a whole lot of different things, right? And, in where we are as a collective, there are so many things at our fingertips that we can easily get addicted to, that we can easily latch onto. The abundance of calories in our food, for example, the abundance of cheap, easy video games, things like that. All of these things can come forward as potentially addictions. And so just keep that in mind, but also negative thinking here with the Devil. Now, the thing is, you have this 3 of Cups energy, which is a very good card. 3 of Cups can represent your social circle, but you can see that the 3 friends or the 3 sisters here are partying. They're dancing above the cups. And again, that's great to do, but you have to do it all in moderation. And the Devil is the opposite of moderation. The Devil is hedonism. It is limitless, whatever, bottomless mimosas, just as an example. It's like limitless fries, like bottomless fries, whatever the case. And so the thing is, this temperance, what's interesting here is, so I wonder if some of you are maybe, like comes a point where like letting loose is very good, but when you're doing it too much, that is affecting other areas of your life. Obviously, you're not working in balance. You're not working in harmony. And so I wonder if some of you might resonate with that. Aries, I also, what's interesting though here is you have, this is in the past. Okay, by the way, this is in the past. So what I really like is, you've identified a shadow here with the devil, this is a card of our shadows. You've identified something that you've needed to work on. And in the current situation, you are successfully balancing it out with the temperance energy. Now, in the future, you have the Justice and the Page of Cups. So there is like potentially a Libra coming in for some of you. This may not be for everybody, but Justice is the major card of Libra. It's also about the karmic scales balancing out and tipping in one direction. By default, it tips in your direction, in your favor. Take a look though. We talked about this energy of temperance, which is talking about potentially maintaining balance. And scales in the tarot can represent not only karma, but also balance. Scales balancing out. So there's this message of balance here for you at this time. And I don't know what it is like for you. Maybe it's like too many people. I'm getting that phrase in my mind, too many cooks in the kitchen. And it's almost like everybody, like it could be involving like your social circle, something like that here, where it's like everybody feels like they need to add to the recipe, or everybody feels like they need to tell you what to cook, or whatever, just as an example. But, it's almost like, I feel like some of you are looking to balance a social setting out or a group of friends out or something here. The Page of Cups is a potential love offer coming into your life. Could be a romantic partnership coming in for some of you. Again, this is after you have worked hard to maintain and achieve balance in your life. This person could be significant. Let's move up the pyramid. You have the Four of Cups. You have the Magician. You have the Chariot. And you have the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. On the ends here, you have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, which obviously involves your emotions. Cups represent love, your heart, energy, emotions, relationships, happiness, joy, creativity, all of those things. And I think some of you, it's almost like, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're in a relationship just to be in a relationship? Like you kind of lose yourself. That, if you were to distill that down to its core, that's about boredom. And this Four of Cups here is an energy of boredom, apathy, not really having a plan, not really, moving the bar forward for yourself. And, it's almost like, whether it was being in a relationship or it was just going out with people you didn't really want to go out with, even if it's just like friends, right? Like going out for drinks when you didn't really even want to go out for drinks, whatever the case may be here. This is something that you've really healed through, and I think you've worked on balancing. Here at this time, you have this Magician and the Chariot. So the Magician is a major energy of manifestation. It's also Mercury energy. Mercury is the planet of communication. We do have a Mercury retrograde coming up on May 10th. We are looking at the week of May 10th. This will be released beforehand, but Mercury is already in the pre-shadow phase anyway. So, classic Mercury retrograde warnings. Just know that there could be miscommunications, mishaps, changes in schedules, anything like that, right? But the Magician is more about manifesting something into your life here, and you are, again, I'm probably going to say this 100 times, but you are manifesting. But this is because, and I need to stress this, you've had some sort of moderation. You've displayed some sort of moderation in your life. You've also balanced something out. That's how you've manifested here, or that's how you are manifesting. You have this Chariot energy, which is successfully, going forward, moving ahead, exceeding expectations, and overcoming some type of external obstacle. It's a major energy of victory. It's a major energy of self-discipline. Okay, the Chariot is about self-discipline, and that's how they achieve their victory. All right, and along with that here, you have this Five of Cups, which again, Four of Cups, Five of Cups. This person's boredom and apathy, if they don't take care of it, spills into straight up disappointment and sadness. That's kind of, because they come one after the other. That's kind of how it works. And so the energy of the Five of Cups really tells you to look on the bright side, okay? There are two cups behind you overflowing. Take a look. We have the Three of Cups symbolism on not only the Four and the Five of Cups here, but obviously you have the Three of Cups or something socially or with a group of people here that is just an energy drain or something along those lines that you're maybe working through at this time. Let's go ahead and clarify and see what else we have here. Yeah, I mean, literally can't make this up. Community, your group of people, your community, your social circle, the people you engage with, the people you spend your time with, the company around you, anything like that here, this community of people. Showing up very clearly with the Three of Cups symbolism all over the board, 3, 4, 5 of Cups. Obviously, one thing after the other, situations progressing, situations moving forward. You have this courthouse energy as well, which is like, again, this idea of divine law and order here, balance, justice with the Justice card and the Temperance card. And then you have this unexpected income, which certainly can be good for money situations. From the Kipper, the author of the Kipper deck says it's like something like a gift. It may not be a windfall. It's like not a windfall, but it can be like a small gift or a small bonus or a small pay bump or raise or something like that. But I actually feel like this is more about an unexpected event in your life happening here. And I think this is, again, happening because you're like, whoa, well, no wonder this unexpected thing is happening. I worked really hard to create moderation and balance in my life. Like, you're probably not saying that, but I think ultimately you would come to that conclusion if this reading is for you. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Swords. Okay, so Eight of Wands, something here happening quickly. Okay, there's been communication. I wonder if some of you, there may be something involving social media here. There's something with the word social happening, okay? With all of the Three of Cups symbolism on multiple cups, the community card, and then this Eight of Wands can be anything that happens at a distance, like news or information or conversations that happen at a distance. So that's potentially social media, phone calls, text messages, emails, letters, anything like that. Now, if that's not the case, it can say that there's things are accelerating quickly for you. Events are happening quickly for you. It can also represent travel by air, travel by distance. It can say that there's good news on the way. And it's a feeling of like a breakthrough. It's like a breath of fresh air, things finally moving forward. The Seven of Pentacles is a long-term investment or a long-term situation that's paying off. Again, this is, you're playing the long game here, whether it's financially or in your life in some ways. You're not trying to hit the jackpot. You're not, cashing all your chips in. You are, diligently and successfully kind of working at something here. You have the Five of Swords as well, which is about some sort of conflict or loss, rather, defeat in your life. It's like with the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords, it's like, that potentially you have to drop a person or a situation or something out of your life here. And that's maybe a little bit upsetting, but you also know, on the other hand, that there's something maybe better on the way as you let go. Moving up the pyramid, you have the Five of Cups, or excuse me, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Ten of Swords. Couldn't be more clear, okay? You are very clearly here walking away from something, and I think it's probably someone. I get the sense this is a friend or somebody, a friend group or something like this here. The Eight of Cups, this person has their back turned towards the cups that are spilled or empty. And, this person's about to go check out new mountains, right? Hike new mountains, go to new timelines, see new things for themselves. They're about to actually take a journey towards the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And, I love the Eight of Cups because it's a card of empowerment. And it says that you're finally ready to let go of the things that are holding you back. With the Ten of Swords energy, that is an ending. I mean, it's an undeniable, unequivocal ending in your life. with the Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. It's like you're getting someone new or something new here with this Page of Cups in the future, but you're also recognizing that it's almost like as that thing that you're getting comes in, there's also something that's exiting or something that you're walking away from. And yeah, it's almost like a chain reaction type of energy. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Knight of Swords. This is happening quickly. Knight of Swords is an event that happens so quickly that you can barely catch your breath, especially with the Eight of Wands energy. That's energy of quickness. And, this is an event, but this is also the idea of taking action and going for something in your life. Really, no holds bar, really going for it and seizing the day, taking advantage of opportunities that may be right at your feet. You also here have the Emperor on the bottom. That's you. That's the Aries card. You're front and center. You're at the forefront. You're walking away from the people that don't serve you anymore. You're walking away from the people that are not supportive of you, that are not cheering you on, that are not working anymore. And so, yeah. Love this reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. I really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.